Alright people, welcome back to another session of racing here today in Formula U. We're back for the second practice session here in Faygo. First practice session, very educative for the stuff we have seen. Altman is taking the fastest laps, and let's see what he can perform today. I am here partnered by JD Kelly,
Oh, you're driving the
by
car I
JD
used to drive.
Kelly, Ace and
Perfect.
Sutherland. They are my co-commentators for today, and let's see what we are
Hello.
up to for today. 2 minutes to go before the lights go on again, and we have practice session 2. Fellas, how are we feeling about the practice session 2?
Very good.
Good. I'm here to rate schemes.
You're here to
Let's
race
see
games.
here.
That's more than fine. We will hear your reviews in a moment. Sick cowboy hat.
Yeah, yes, the cowboy hat and the shades. I'm unmatched.
You are unmatched.
All right, so I like the red and the blue. We're gonna give this a 9. The green, a little bit of gold in there, some white. We're gonna give this a. I'm gonna get your hopes up. I like this scheme, but 2. I'm a troll. Ooh, gold. I like this. Easy 10.
Thank you.
Oh, that's a Canada. Nope, Canada 0.
It's a Canadian team, so I kind of. That's the same car with like the teammate. All right.
Give them a slightly better score because it's a different
You
person.
should rate Kelly's car though.
All right. So the 37 and the 63 are the same scheme, but I like this number better than 63.
So
3.
they'll get a free. Yeah, exactly.
All right, now this.
Fire,
Ooh, I like
you're in
this.
the wrong car by
JD
the way.
Motorsports 10. It's American.
Oh, hell yeah.
Jump out
All
of your car.
American.
Holy shit.
Ooh,
What?
this guy. Ooh, the yellow one. You look like a banana. 4.
Fire. This
I'm
is your
being
car.
brutally honest with this.
This person's running away from their rating.
Yeah, they're running away from the inevitable.
Why is there?
Get back.
They can't escape.
Get back here, little one.
Get back here. Get back here, oh
We
pretty
have ultimates here. Did well practice 1.
I mean,
Well,
okay.
see, he can do it again at practice.
Fire.
Let's
You
see.
could
Ooh,
just put
is
it in
that-
manual, automatic. You know. Shit. I missed the
Is
start.
this fire? Is this Freak Bob avoiding his ranking for schemes?
Track is green, and everyone can head to track.
Tisk.
That is
Green, green,
freedom.
green!
This is freedom. Fire. You should just put it in automatic. Just press M once, and you'll be fine.
And we are off in practice number 2.
Let's see who dies
I'm on
first.
board with
Are you-
with the man, the myth, and the legend himself, Shuffle Jr. Out
So
on
guys,
his
are we cool with a
outlap.
little bit of gambling? Who's gonna wreck first?
I would say
Oh,
fire, because fire.
Yeah, fire.
In practice 1 has crashed his car like 5 times, and there's
I'm
damage.
on
So
board
The
with
Canadian. I'm
drifting.
gonna say the Canadian's gonna wreck first.
there's no Canadian driving right now. It's
The Canada car.
The
On
Canadian
board
team.
with-
The Canadian
sports.
team.
Yeah. All right.
They go
On board with drifting and his Lamborghini engine 37. He's getting these corners more well. Didn't do what? Oh no! He hit the wall. His tire is falling off.
Looks like
He
we
needs
were
to get
all
back in
wrong.
the fence.
Guess we were all wrong about who was getting
Who spawned
wrecked
so
out
many-
first. Drifting
It's
Casey
the guy
with
who
2
I gave
purple
a 3
sectors.
instead of a 2.
Drifting
Rookie
Casey with
mistake
2
here, man.
purple sectors.
Rookie mistake.
Here comes his teammate. His
37.
teammate.
Your scheme ranking has dropped to a 1 because you wrecked. Made the car look real fucking ugly, dude.
And practice has officially. Ties has now. The timing board has officially started. Oh no! 63 spun out! He keeps it going.
Alright, so I'm going to protest the fact that this isn't a stock car.
What? Crazy.
In the meantime, Josh is the first one to put in a valid lap time, 1:18.8, although I do believe it's his outlap, nothing too serious, as we saw 1:11 from him in practice 1, so that's 6 seconds off, 7 seconds off even from his personal best, as I'm getting
Altini at it.
who just died into the pit lane. I have no idea. Let me take a look at that. I have no idea, actually. That seems like fine.
Automanto 63 smooth these
It's
corners
just
again.
Faygo.
Protester on the front stretch, complaining that this isn't a stock car series.
Can
Hmm.
can
Might
he
be in a
get
cowboy hat and red
fastest time
sunglasses.
again, like he did in practice 1? Can he do that again?
Well, that's a big question today as he now goes through the final corner. His sector
Maybe
times
let's see
are not that
that.
good. He might improve. He might put his first valid lap time of the session as he crosses the finish line. It's a 1:17. That's about 7 seconds of his personal best. Senior fan is improving quite good in the first sector. 27.3. Can he make
And
anything
he
out of
spins
this lap?
again.
As Drifting Casey has said, his car has blown up. He's going to respawn the car. That's fine. Practice session always allows for respawning the car if it's broken, crashed, or you're just a bit dumb. But that's fine. As Senior fan absolutely invalidates the
Look at
shield
that.
of that lap. As it's very quiet from Kelly, the man who we expect.
Ah
the
man,
best
Fireboy.
I think
Oh
he's very
man,
quiet because
dude.
he's protesting on the front straight.
Listen, man. I'm trying to work my way in here, trying to like dip my toes in here. But I guess I'll take it off from here. We got 2 green sectors here from,
I
I
was
believe that is
sneezing and you hit the wall.
Seniac fan
Hey,
59.
you guys should pay a real close attention to the start-finish line.
Fireboy key. Oh,
Wild,
Fireboy
up and
slip.
reset. This is insane. Up and reset back to the
And
freaking.
it's up and over from Fireboy. How did he manage to flip like this?
Who
man?
else but Fireboy? Who else but
Who
Fire?
else but shirt pants?
Who else but Quagmire?
Shirt pants. It's shirt pants.
All right, let's see if anyone can make something serious out of this first few minutes of practice.
All right, Shuffle. I got a serious question for you though.
Yeah, what is it?
When's my paycheck?
Bruh,
Paycheck.
no pay.
Yeah. I need my pay. I ain't doing this out of the kindness of my own heart.
I mean, you wanted to join.
Fire him. You fire him on the spot.
You're fired.
Wild.
I'll pay you in brunches.
No.
Anyways,
Nah.
back to qualifying or qualifying session 2.
It's free practice too. It's not quali.
Free practice.
Ignore the
I'm getting in Shino and welcome back to another Easy Wrestlable.
As Infinity's
Admanos goes to the top of the board, 111.973 with 2 green sectors and 1 purple sector 3.
That's a wall. The wall looks good. Wise words by Infinity. He's now driving with 3 tires instead of 4. He uninvented the wheel, thinking, you know,
And look at this.
we can do better.
And look at this. His teammate Drifting makes a comeback after hitting ball to the third place spot.
But in the meantime, all eyes are on Shuffle Jr., better known as Gap PX, now putting in lap time, sitting in P4 for the time being with a 1:15.0. Let's see what sector in a short moment. And it looks like a 28.5. It's invalid. That's not too good for him. Okay.
Like, air, your car. Oh, okay, his car doesn't turn.
Let's see. Are you still driving with 3 wheels? You're driving without front wheels. I do think there's a reason your car does not turn.
Oh no, around goes to 13.
Rather unfortunate there for the number 13. Back to Seniac fan. I might be pronouncing that wrong. Currently locked in a tight dog fight here out on the racetrack. Go to his lap times have been right now he's running 2 gray sectors. Coming up to sector 3. Let's see if there's any improvement on this lap for him.
Oh,
it doesn't look
first sector
This
is in
60.
red, so it's going to be invalid anyway. His teammate is driving behind him with 3 wheels. A lot of drivers struggling to keep it out of the wall. As Fire is very unhappy with the cars.
Oh, number third. Once again, another car hits the wall and boo, shakalaka, tire
Let's
gone.
go back to Gappy X, the driver for JD Motorsports. With a green sector 1, can he make a green sector 2 or maybe even a purple sector 2 if that helps? That's a very interesting line out of the chicane. I don't know if that's fast or not as he crosses the sector 2 line under the bridge. 27.9, it's black for him, but it's not invalid. Through the last corner he goes, and I think we might see an improvement for him.
Oh, wait, hold us. Affinity needs help. He is stuck in the grandstands. How did he get up there? Okay. I'm not gonna say here, JD. I'm on board with famous number 63 car. Look at him going in these corners straight fast up here. And you can probably tell he completed practice 1, top of the timing board. Now he's here again. Practice 2, top of the timing board again.
Not a bad showing for Atmanos at all. He's having doesn't seem to be an improvement this lap for him.
Going into the pits, number 63 into the pits.
And we shall go on board with someone else. We got a few cars stalled up on the racetrack. We're going to go on board. I believe this is I Love Football.
He has taken the pits, as he is back on track.
I Love Football around in the sand trap. He gets it back going, collects himself back. So it's not going to be a good lap time from him this time by.
But a cool thing about I Love Football might be a fact. You guys, of course, were not long enough here to know that. But I Love Football was the first ever league driver to sign up. It's a cool thing he's still here. He joined all the way back late 2020. He was actually the one who pushed me to start a league. I just had a free model game. He was like, y'all should start league racing. He was the first ever driver to join, and it's still cool that he's around for
well, now he's reporting that. Well, it appears that he is reporting that his tires are quote-unquote gone.
What else? The number 3 is smoking.
Some possible
That's
technical
engine
issues
retirement for GapX. The first time we've seen an engine retirement
Shuffle
in the wall.
Junior.
There
Oh
is
no!
a car up in smokes, and that's not a good showing for the JD Motorsports car.
Oh god! God damn it!
That's the JD Motorsports car up into flames.
Oh
no! Yellow flag in sector 1. There is a smoking car. Just gonna get Gappy out of the... Well, he can't really do anything about...
Oh,
Shall we
man.
a shuffle? Shall we try to deploy the pace car to go pick him up?
No, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. He's in practice. We just quickly teleport and stuff. I don't wanna.
All right. Shuffle Junior, respawn your car, or else.
As a Savage Ace is on track again. I don't want to know what kind of monstrosity laps he's going to put in. As who's? I saw someone standing here. As if there's anyone who needs to teleport, just let me know. As
Meanwhile, we go back to the timing board. Right now, we have out for the top 5: Atmanos, the Real Cappy, I Love Football, Drifting Casey, and Aqua Car, rounding out the top 5. Atmanos on a great lap right now. 2 purple sectors, I believe. 3 purple sectors. He is flying. Can he improve this lap?
he did. He crossed the finish line, and it's a 111.0, but it's not his personal best quite yet. It was a 110.75 something, if I'm correct. Not quite there just yet, but a very strong showing yet again from him. And his rival Infinity still stuck in P8, and their biggest rivals. Both a Series Motorsports car not present, although both GMG cars are not here as well. So
This is an impressive time for this man, but I can probably see him as the race winner for tomorrow.
Not a bad pick at all. Definitely showing some raw speed right now here in practice number 2.
Hey, you know what? Since JD is here, I would like to give JD a quick team interview, very quickly.
All right.
And
Oh,
Manos
so
display in the meantime. Old Manos 110.8, yet again another improvement from him. And as
so J,
that's not the.
so J,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm modeling an
J,
absolute rocket ship right now. I don't think it's any secret.
so JD,
And with
what
no
happened with
ERS.
Shuffle Junior? What happened to Shuffle Junior? Engine blowout right there. What happened? What happened? And where's your mechanical guy?
I really have no other comments other than it was just a technical error. Feel bad for Gappy. He seemed to be doing pretty good. He was in the top 5 for a little bit there, but it's just a bad luck. But he's back out there. He's pulling laps. We fixed the issue. We assessed it. Hopefully, we don't have that same error going forward, and that's all we can hope for the rest of practice number 2.
Robo Mesa, report to your number 12 car. This is practice 2. I think you can fit in for qualifying. Is there qualifying today? Qualifying today?
Qualifying is tomorrow.
Well, yeah. Robo. Over here, bud. What? He's going slow.
Real Cappy with the personal best with a 111.899.
Let's see what GapPX can do after his smoking engine shenanigans. He's back on track. Let's see what his first
Excuse me, sir. What are you doing?
Could be worse, could be better, but it's not too awful. As he goes.
Hey, Shuffle, yeah. Shuffle. Can you tuffle up Sky to his just upward Sky to the garage area. He is stuck. Yeah. All right.
As GapPX for the second sector he goes. This is a 27.6. Can he improve out of this lap? He's currently doing a 114.9. He has done better in some pre-race practice. He did 112s. If he do that right now, he will go to a comfy P4. Across the finish line, he will shortly go. And it's an improvement.
Green sector 3.
Ooh, double spin. Turn 1.
Alright, Sky, you're clear to go. Nobody's on pit row. You're clear to go. Thank you, Sky. You're cool. Good. Okay, boy, what happened to you? What happened to you now? Yeah. Nothing happened to Fireboy. He crashed and he walked all the way over here to this box right here. Is kind of weird.
I think he might be making adjustments to his car, but we're going to go back out to the racing surface. We're going to go on board with I Love Football. Who's actually
into the wall.
Caught it in a barrier.
He got a little bit trigger happy, as he says, and he is he is losing a tire. Also, Kelly, I want to ask you something. What do you think of Olaf's helmet? No, the car.
Olaf's helmet? What's his username?
His helmet. I love football.
I love, but you said I love. Okay.
Hey,
okay, I bet I heard Olive, not I love. But I think it's a pretty solid helmet.
Bro.
What's up?
You know, if his name is I Love Football, which football does he love? Does he love fall or spring football?
For you guys, it's soccer. It's just football. You guys are just weird.
I call it football sometimes.
Sometimes it should be always.
Well, I don't really pay. I don't really pay attention to
soccer.
I don't pay attention to football like that. It's not my favorite sport. You're
Northern Irish. I'm actually Southern Irish because I'm from Ireland. Like my mom's family.
You're not from Ireland.
Family name is from Ireland.
Soccer.
I'm English, German, and Irish. I don't speak Irish because I never learned it from my mom.
I am Irish.
You never learned the Irish accent?
Oh no, not really,
one
not
by me.
really. No, not really.
Southern,
Never
where
done.
do you live?
I live in California.
You're not Irish.
up?
Yeah, that's a good point. That was the most fair argument ever. Me and Pookie P.
Was
were
that
in
president?
Holy shit, I love football's flying, and after the upgrades they recently have added to the cars to the rear wing, in between practice 1 and 2,
I better get drunk at the Irish pub.
You're in Irish do. Not that I am, but
What do you mean the car's not moving?
Infinity has some problems.
Oh,
there's
engine
another
blowout.
engine failure.
Engine blowout.
There is another engine failure. This time around, it's Infinity. Infinity can't floss. He's out of the. He has an engine failure.
Lots of engines expiring in this African heat. It would appear
The
bad luck has
African
struck
heat. That sounds
number 10.
odd. The African heat, huh? It's mostly like the southern African heat, not African
Bro, you
heat,
could have
dude.
asked for a teleport. Oh no, that's Seeker. Never mind. I'm stupid.
Nah, you know what? I just ran around the track. I just ran around the
Robo
grass
Mesa, in the
going to
meantime,
the.
as he does a stupid validation in the last sector, but Robo Mesa looks pretty okay in the first 2 sectors. Loses still a bit of time, but he's getting there. Although the invalidation was a bit needed, but just putting in his lap times for today on his medium compound tires. Let's see how he's going for today, and maybe we'll interview him along the way.
Oh my gosh, Sky Kai. Really? You have 3 wheels? Oh my gosh, dude.
I think Skycap will not finish the Grand Prix. I think that's a safe bet to put my money on.
Okay, Sky, like, can you try to make it back to pit road?
Also, I would like to mention that the 2 carry drivers are last and second to last. That's a very cool thing.
Okay, like,
To be
just like
expected.
try your best. Try your best to get back to pit road.
So, Kelly, is there any chance that you would consider Renee? Ooh, damn!
Oh, no.
Consider, oh yeah, like what the hell?
I may have, but yeah, you do does all, Sky.
Sky kind of flipped the car around mid-sentence.
You do
Shuffle,
does
no, I
all.
would shuffle. No, I would not consider.
Now, would you consider driving the Roughneck modified tour around this beautiful track?
Yes, the walk.
I don't know
of
about
shame,
this. The corners might be a bit too
shame.
tight for that. The
Shame.
corners might be a bit too tight for that.
Nah,
Yeah,
imagine.
yeah.
Speed isn't here, so.
Okay, Sky Kai, I just want to tell you this in your car, dude.
Okay.
Do not hit the wall again. You're clear to go. Do not flip. Oh.
The walk of shame from Skykai.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
But alright, let's go back to track, and GapPX is into the wall again. This is the most awesome performance JD Motorsports has ever delivered. P8 and P11.
I can sense the sarcasm.
Sarcasm line,
Manos, who is flying currently as well. 25.7. That's a decent sector 1. It's not purple, but it's far from bad as he goes through the second sector. Can he improve or take a purple? That's a 26.4.
I
think
will
that's a
definitely,
rim killer, so that's not a good sector 2 at all. No
I will
further
definitely
improvements.
wear this guy's.
And he's pulling into the pits as well. Scenic Fan with a 27.8, but I think he is probably going to crash out yet again for another time. For the 7th time. We have had 2 engine problems, and Skykai delivering Pirelli a very, very hard job of delivering tires to the Ferrari garage, because
Oh, what happened here?
Shuffle. I think I want to. What is your pick for tomorrow? Who's your pick?
Admanos. I would safely assume Admanos.
Safe
What?
bet.
Oh my gosh, what happened to Ace? The Ace has just lost 2 wheels.
I am not even surprised, because the first time Ace showed up, He lost wheels like 7 times in Indianapolis.
Ace
And he
has
knows that
just
as well.
lost 2 front
Just a little
wheels,
bit.
and he's stuck on the front stretch. And he's going back. Ace, no, Ace, no. Ace, don't do this. Don't do this, man. Don't do this. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh, Infinity has probably some issues yet again.
Ace is being a
What
madman.
the hell?
Look at him. He's being a madman.
Infinity's struggling with the corners.
JD, have you ever seen a driver do this before?
Can confidently say in my years of racing, I don't think so.
Levi
Oh
came pretty
my
close
goodness.
was it Myrtle Beach, the first race of the season?
Everybody watch out for Ace.
No, it's New Smyrna.
New
Aces.
Smyrna. Levi
Being,
pretty
oh
close there.
no. Aces. How am I supposed to say this? Yeah, he's out of the car now. Ace. No, Ace. Yeah, just get out of the car and shuffle with TPU. There you go.
But let's get back on some racing action, because there's a lot of distractions going on. But I'm on board with all of football, and now I see him spin. Do a beautiful 180. So let's go on board with Admanos. Can he make the lap times even more competitive? He's a second in front of him.
Happened.
I mean, Ace, I'm fine with you being in the booth, but can you please keep it a bit more serious? Because it's gonna be...
The real question is, can Sky Kai not wreck this car anymore? It's a challenge for him today.
On the track anymore.
In the meantime, Admanos with a 26.0, I don't think he'll be improving, even though it's a very quick Sector 1. Otherwise, Aqua Car is improving. Let's go on board with the... He's in the pit lane. I don't know what happened there. Okay. Aqua Car,
So
of
I've
course.
returned to the booth from some
Purple
in-car
Sector 2
experience.
for Atmanos.
Is it still on, though? A 26.0 Sector 1, not the best you can get in, like, Gillette. Sector 2, very good across the finish line. Will he be able to improve? Can he get even better? He gets a purple Sector 2, but it's not an improvement. 3/10 away.
Wait, what? How did that happen? Yet again. I'm coming over there. Hold on. What in the... How did this happen?
Gonna go on board with the real Cappy, who's currently sitting
Aqua
second on the timing board. 26.781 Sector 1. Not too terrible, but not too great.
Okay, Aqua, just respawn your car, and I'll give you the green light when you can go out.
Down the back straightaway.
I need to check for drivers.
The real Cappy.
Right,
another gray Sector 2, 26.293, coming into the final corner.
Not that way. Oh my gosh, Aquaman. Aqua, not that way. You gotta go the other way.
Will the real Cappy see any improvement?
No, he will not. He did have a green Sector 3 though, but it's not enough to make that much of a difference. He was 8/10 behind his current best. So good effort,
and I believe,
not enough.
And I believe Atmanos actually has a red Sector 2. So that's going to be an invalid lap time for him.
Oh, he's into the pits already, so he is refreshing those tires.
And Sky Kai has not wrecked his car, which I'm happy for him. He has not wrecked his car, even I told him not to. Yeah, I'm proud of you. I give you like the hardest challenge. You're doing so well.
Right, Infinity wants to say something on stage. Let's see what that's all about. And Robo Mesa has a broken engine as well.
Nice.
Another expired engine. Third one of the day.
Luckily, Robo, you can respawn your car.
Does my mic work?
It does. You're loud and clear.
That's all I wanted to say.
Okay.
Bruh. So stupid.
And in that, all that Chaos and Scenic Fan has put in a personal best, and it's still not
And
enough for
Sky Kai has pulled onto the pit. No damage this time. Good job, Sky Kai. You made me proud.
as Robo Mesa has gotten himself a very American helmet indeed. Oh my god, he did it.
And take a look at this. Wait a minute. Is drifting in here? I know. Why isn't drifting on the
Oh, I
spectator
thought you wanted.
thing?
Never mind.
Why can I not see drifting on?
Real
Sometimes
Cappy
that's why
pit
Yeah.
lane.
updating it all. But let's go
Oh,
aboard with Robo Mesa as he prepares for a push lap.
Yeah, I cannot see drifting on.
And there's a wheel popping out somewhere.
Infinity, you are an idiot. I told you to run on hards.
Oh, Guy Kai, you have failed this challenge. You could get on pit road. Just get on pit road.
Robo Mesa
And engine failure.
Who?
A little bit loose there in corner number 1. Off the exit for Robo Mesa.
Exactly.
Coming off an engine expiration just earlier.
Here he
Currently sitting
comes.
5th on the board. Let's see where he ends up with this sector 1.
He forgets to turn the
He's gonna have
others
a
on time as well.
See what he gets? He gets an invalid one, I think.
Yeah, that's invalid. 26.7. Another strong sector 1 as well.
Oh,
I will
this
definitely
guy,
not tell
this
him
guy
what
just
setup
hold right
to
here.
use.
Just like come over here. Just park it right there. And just
Pretty unfortunate there for Robo Mesa that it's
Yeah.
going to be in. I love football, and as I do that, Robo Mesa gets loose on the back straightaway. Back to I love
this
football.
slick looking pace car design. I don't know. You know what? F1 could have done something better with their F1 pace cars. Like, yeah, I could design stuff.
As I love football has absolutely.
Drifting Casey moves up to 4th with a 112.026.
Shame on you. Shame on you for wrecking your car and did an engine blowout, dude.
And it's going to be an invalid lap time for I love football, so we're going to go on board with Drifting Casey. Actually, we are not.
Do you have JD? To be fair, can you like spectate drifting because it doesn't show up on mine?
Yeah, no, that's why I said I'm not going to spectate it. Man, oh man, contact into the wall. That is Infinity.
Let me see Infinities.
Loses a tire.
Oh no!
Coming through sector 1. We go to Gappy, who's currently pulling it out of the sand trap,
And he's
putting it in reverse.
And I think he's going
Why
to
not?
start a lap properly, as what's Robo Mesa doing in terms of sector times. 26.6, 31.1. That's not too decent at all. Let's just see how he all pairs it up. I think he put in the pit lane as well. Now, of course, it's the iconic place where Robo Mesa put it in to the wall and almost crashed it out. As the real Cappy also with 3 tires. A lot of drivers struggling to keep it out of the wall. What's Gappy X doing?
Now the question is, Shuffle.
Yes.
Is this track seen as probably one of the tougher tracks on the schedule? Is that why it's been such a struggle for the drivers today?
It's seen as one of the most easy tracks on the calendar.
Then what do you believe
It's
is
not.
the reason for? most of the wrecks that we've had today.
It might be that the tires are a bit too sensitive. No, it's not contact. Sorry, someone in the chat is asking if it's contact or not. It's not contact racing. It might be because the tires explode a bit too sensitively. I might need to look into that. And Infinity is crashing on purpose. As the sun is starting to set, I think you can all see that the sun is making the sky a beautiful twilight. As GapPX has, I have no idea what Gappy is doing. If he pulls this in qualifying, then he's just parked for the quali. This is the most interesting shit. He has done circles around in the pit lane and on track for like 5 minutes straight. But he will finally start a
Tough
lap.
day for Gappy.
He will finally start his lap, and let's see what he can do. As we still have the gravel traps just slide you. That's kind of how gravel traps work. No offense. As the air is unable for GapPX across the first sector line, he will come, and the sun is just looking more beautiful by the minute. GapPX 27.1, not too great, and Atmanos is improving in the second sector yet again. Sorry Gappy, but we'll be going on board with Atman. 25.2, what a sector is that? Across the final backstretch he comes onto the finish line. Can he improve here in Faygo? He does indeed, and it's a new track record yet again, a 110.665 for him. What an astonishing lap that is.
Once again, Manos proving how much of a rocket ship his team has brought to the racetrack today. As we are on board with his teammate Drifting Casey currently, who sits in fourth. Coming through turn number, I believe that was 2. Again, I'm not very familiar with this layout, so I might be getting these turns wrong. And we got another engine expiration, I believe.
I think
Smoke coming about the rear. Smoke stacking up out the rear of the 37 machine.
Oh,
Drifting Casey coasting it.
And the Lambo had to give at some point this season. Lambo is technically on paper the least reliable engine on the grid, so it was honestly about time a Lambo engine blew up, but he's parking it, and I'm gonna glaze myself, but that smoke looks good.
Tough break for the 37 team. Suffering the 4th engine expiration of the day. Or of the session, I should be saying. Just trying to get as close to pit lane as possible. I don't think they're going to get close enough.
Just if you jump out, I can bring you back. Drift, I know you're in the thing. If you jump out, I can teleport you to the pit lane. Thank you. Robo Mesa being stuck on the sidelines for the moment. I think he's AFK. GapPX is doing a race pace run. A 26.6 though. That's a very solid sector 1 from him. Can he build from this? Can he get this momentum going into the second sector and make his team boss JD Smiley proud? Currently sitting in P8. Can he make that a better run? Through the second sector he goes. Looked like a very decent going here. A 27.7. Infinity improving as well. First sector.
Shuffle noises.
What do you mean?
Bro, you're going. Like, man. Just give it to Gappy how it is.
Exactly. As Infinity was improving in the first sector, it seems he has backed off out of this attempt. Robo Mesa passing him now through the chicane. And mate.
And meanwhile, it looks like Gappy's back down to the garage area, going backwards down pit lane.
I am back.
Hello back, I'm Shuffle, and Kelly is my co-commentator, and we're going on board with a Robo Mesa who's about to start engine failure into the pit lane yet again. Okay, that's I
Engine
might need
failure.
to lower the numbers for the engine failure rates because this is getting ridiculous.
It's just getting ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen. Oh,
Bro, wait, oh my god, I think Gappy's engine expired in the pits.
That's Robo Mesa.
We got another
Mesa.
engine expiration.
Oh yeah, but the on spawn thing isn't really relevant. That's just the system being.
Check this out. Look at this. Look at this.
Wow.
Oh. Hey, Jake, look at this. I'm beating Robo. Who's box? I beat you, Robo.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, Robo, get out of the game.
Yeah, Gappy spawned his car and then it just fucking expired on him. He didn't even go. Engine just blew up.
Your engines blow up.
Everybody's engine's been blowing up today, it seems.
Except for Otman, who's very safe for the time being.
Your T does not. Your T does not have a mechanic. Let's be real.
I don't think that's the reason the engine is expiring, man.
What the?
Honestly, Kelly has an engine that's very fast on top speed end, but he has the release of a reliable car on the grid, as in together with Lambo Racing the Spiker. And yeah.
Expiration.
Altmanos with a 25.5 sector 1. Can he improve in the second sector?
I'm also
He's absolutely
Alonso. You are
flying
not
here.
Alonso.
ERS enabled, ERS probably as well, but that doesn't really make a difference in the Lambo powered engine. Their ERS is shitty as shit. For the final corner, he comes the green and red Moroccan color helmets on his head. Absolutely focused. Sector 2, very good as well. He's about to smash it again. Across the finish line he comes. Otmanos with a 1 minute 10 point not improvement. 1 minute 10.7. Sky Kai is celebrating another stint without crashes. Honestly, you
Shuffle, and I think we, for a moment, have to appreciate the elite commentary that you were giving right now, man.
Nah, that was dog shit. I'm completely choked on that.
No.
He's about to smash it yet again, and then he does not improve. Otmanos let me down for real.
He's going through it right now, man.
Robo Mesa on hards though, although there's the sad reality is that Robo Mesa will not be able to race tomorrow, as I don't know what that was. That was the most interesting move I've seen Robo pull all race long. As there's a Isle of Football.
Well, Shuffle, we're entering the ending stint here for practice session number 2. 20 minutes left. What do you got to say so far and what we might see in this final stint here?
The final stint, well, I think most drivers currently are figuring out the car with the long stints. My brain's just stopped working. Honestly, I think most drivers will go for a bit of a long stint and Isle of Football loses a tire in the meantime. I think the last 11 minutes or so we'll see some hot laps again and maybe some Sky Kais crashing it brutally in a wall yet again. The usual stuff. I wouldn't compare Sky Kai with Speedy because Speedy is just horrible. But Sky Kai could be a very good Pastor Maldonado. So we'll see what happens the final few laps, the last few 20 minutes. But I think we'll see a good amount of long run stints and a good amount of information gathering as well, since it's very important for the teams to get every piece of information you have, every setup you have tested as well. I do not know how where you are with the Park for May rules, but once you leave the pit lane in qualifying with the setup, that's your setup for the weekend. So if you accidentally have a bad setup and you drive out of the pit lane, that's just your weekend over. So yeah, that. what do you guys think you're going to see the final few minutes? It's getting very silent suddenly.
Listen, man. I'm enjoying the ambience of just watching cars, pulling laps, man. Very peaceful.
I do.
And then there's Sky.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Gap has improved. Gap has improved.
he did.
He's currently
Oh
sitting
my
at
God,
P7.
Gappy improved.
Only a tenth behind Robo Mesa, the guy from California. As I'm currently enjoying the sun setting down as well. It's looking absolutely gorgeous. Let's see how that all works out for the time being. But the visibility of the drivers as well is getting a bit darker. As Robo Mesa has two hungry drivers behind him. And though he is on the harder, slower compound, doing a long stint. As Justin Casey is approaching him.
We go back to the timing board. Mano's coming down the front straightaway. Probably not going to be an improvement. Let's see what he gets, though. It's going to be a 1:14.154. Making his way for the first corner. Into the first straightaway. Now, Shuffle, do you think we're going to get a time faster than 1:10.665?
Honestly, I think
Before the end of the session?
Honestly, I think we'll not see it happen today. Maybe tomorrow that we'll see 1 minute 10.4. Although I'm convinced that Admanos could pull more out of that Lambo racing car. And it's looking very good for them as well. As Admanos goes completely off track, getting in a corner cut. But that's all fine for practice and qualifying, as long as you don't get them during the race, because 5 corner cuts of course translates to a 5-second penalty.
Which you definitely do not want, especially right now. On Manos down a pit lane.
Robo Mesa actually improving in his first sector. Can he improve on those harder compound tires, understanding the car way better than he did previously? He does improve. It's a 1 minute 12.9. And Infinity, big talk. He's gonna set the lap record. With that
Well, it's one thing to walk the walk.
As he gets overtaken by
One
two
thing.
Lambos. JD, who would be your pick for tomorrow, and what would your podium look like?
Well, I don't think it's a secret that Lamborghini's been pretty fast today. Their engines have brought nothing but speed to the table, but I think I might go for the dark horse here. I think the real Cappy might be able to pull off the upset tomorrow. He's been fairly consistent.
He has had one pole, multiple podiums, but a win was never quite there. Took a sabbatical, but became team boss, and now has returned since he could not find a second driver for his team. Decided to drive himself. So if he were to win that Grand Prix, he would show the world that he has not lost any type of skill. As Infinity will start his lap right now. But that's a very interesting podium, Kelly.
Oh yeah, I mean, he's shown some very great speed here in practice session number 2. I don't think there's any reason for me to say that he's not capable of winning tomorrow. And honestly, I think the podium would look pretty similar today. Except I might have Manos and Drifting Casey rounding out the rest of the podium there. With the real Cappy taking the win.
Holy shit, you should check Oddman, Infinity, or Drifting Casey. It's a 3-car battle in practice, although Oddman was battle. It's now a 2-car battle. It's not that exciting anymore. Thank you for ruining the film.
Freaking your like commentary curse, man.
Yeah, exactly.
God damn it.
It was looking so fun, and then it wasn't anymore. Infinity is not setting the lap record this lap. It's not happening.
Rather unfortunate. Rather unfortunate news.
let's go on board with the two-time podium sitter, Drifting Casey. That's a story and a half for you, of course, JD. You are quite new here. It's great to have you here, actually. That's very awesome. But a little bit of a backstory from Drifting Casey. He was known to be in the back or at midfield or back. He was never the fastest guy. Went gone for a little bit. We haven't seen him for like almost 2 years. Then he came back and he was completely a new driver. Took a podium in the first race of the season after Twin Turbo V6 got disqualified for corner kits, 25 corner kits and disqualification. Then
Twin Turbo V6.
Then he sadly
Good
crashed in the race in Australia, but then he came back very strong in Indianapolis. But yet again, another podium. He's out on an absolute charge this season, and he's not even that far from the championship lead. You know, he's I think maybe 20-ish points behind the lead, and Twin hasn't shown any sign of life this weekend. So let's see how he can do. I think Drifting Casey, he's not necessarily a dark horse, but he's definitely an underdog. But I think everyone should pay attention to him, because in all of his races, no one was really paying attention. And then at the end of the race, he was there to grab the points. So let's keep an eye on this Northern Irish fella. He's now crossing the finish line to start yet another lap.
A fellow Irish brother. Gotta love it.
The Irish brother from another mother. Of course, he started this season at Spiker Motorsports. Dan Lambo had troubles with their second driver not showing up or not giving the performances they want. And since Spiker Motorsports is, well, they're the Lambo Racing Junior team. It's the same team boss that runs it all. It's the same engine, pretty much same car, just a light version of it. And GapX was like, you know what, Drifting Casey proved himself. He is worthy of that second Lambo seat. In the first race, they ran together, Atman and Drifting Casey. Drifting Casey actually beat Atman, both not in qualifying, but he did beat him in the race and got on the P3 spot. Of course, Twin Turbo V6 dominated that race, and Junior, a debut podium. No one knew who Junior was, and he joined up and was quick instantly.
And we love that for
Yes,
Big
sure.
Junior.
We'll do a first day post-session interview, Josh. Don't worry. I have a very good interviewer next to me in the name of JD Smelly. So I'll be fine if he's down to do interviews, of course. I'm not getting an answer. Help.
Well,
People were asking if they can do post-session interviews, and I was talking about the fact that I have a great interviewer here next to me today. So if he's down for it, he can do interviews. And I did not get any answer, no response, not at all.
oh no, sorry. Bro, I keep zoning out, man. I keep zoning out. No, it's I didn't realize I was that great of a post-race
I
interview.
guess I'm the winner.
But yeah, I'm down for that.
I'm on the podium right now, Shuffle.
Alright, that's good. What did you say, Seeker?
Like, I'm on the podium. I won this race. I'm just kidding. It's just kind of fun sitting on the podium.
Ooh, Gappy is showing off his drifting skills.
I
think he
won
should
this
name himself
race.
to Drifting Casey.
Or Drifting Gappy.
Oh,
Drifting Gappy?
oh, no, you don't
Drifting
say.
Gappy.
Gappy Casey?
Come on, okay, bro. Now we're just making ship names.
Yeah, I know. Drifting
I
Casey.
think we should. I think we should rename. JD to JD freaking Kelly.
JD freaking Kelly? Let's not.
No,
Yeah, JD
forget Kelly.
Freaking Kelly.
Which I don't know how to feel about that.
Anyway, GapPX. Oh, I saw what he did there. He started the laps with mediums, now he's on the softs. How would that have happened?
One could only wonder.
I'm gonna be honest, man. The
You're not right about
the
that.
sun setting down, the cars in the final 8 minutes of practice, it is looking very gorgeous.
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
It's a fucking vibe, man.
I have some good news for the drivers as well. There's no real chances of rain happening here in South Africa. Looks to be it looks to be very dry in South Africa for the time being. I don't know how the weather is behaving right now, but within the league it's dry. In this fictional track, which Kelly for some reason thought he recognized.
It was the victory lane. It was the victory lane. I thought I recognized it. Final 7 minutes here in practice session number 2. Red sector from Admanos. But I don't think he's really competing to get a quicker time right now. I think he's just coasting it around for the final few laps, getting his final feel for the racetrack before tomorrow's GP. And Sky Kai is reporting 3 stints with no crashes.
Well, that's if I'm gonna be honest.
We are witnessing history in the making, folks.
I'm gonna be honest. No driver would be able to do that. 3 stints without crashes. That's. I honestly think that even drivers like Dakar or Twin or Gerim, like drivers like that, they wouldn't even be able to do that many stints without crashing. So that's just goated stuff from Sky Kai. Trust me, he's gonna be the greatest road racer in like history.
One day Sky Kai is just gonna start popping off.
Yes.
He's gonna have a breakout season.
As Roman Mesa will, I believe, start what is his first flying lap here. Let's see if he can make anything proper out of this, as he is going into the main straight. ERS enabled. I assume ERS as well. I don't really have a UI to see that except for on the pit board. But I'm spectating Robo Mesa, not the pit board. Can he keep it onto the tarmac? He does indeed. Very clean turn 1 from him. Looks very solid. Good exit as well as he now approaches what technically is... I don't even know how I numbered the turns myself. That's horrible. As we go to the backstretch, the second DRS zone here today, as he crosses the first sector line, it's a 25.8, and that looks very, very competitive indeed. That's right up there with Infinity and Oddman. Misses the apex a bit here into the second turn. That might be an invalidation from him. Double right-hander coming up. That becomes the chicane. Can he keep it straight? He does indeed. Into the chicane, misses the apex, and Infinity needs help again. I believe that will be a 26.7 sector 2 if I were to guess. 27.0 even. Well, Infinity needs to teleport. And he's around
5
into the last
minutes
corner.
left. 5 minutes left here in practice session number 2.
Hey guys, by the way, I'm also here.
Oh, hi,
No
Josh.
way!
Yeah, I'm just gonna be here until it ends, and then I'm gonna do the interview.
No,
I have a lot of stuff to talk about.
JD is going to do the interviews.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be the interviewed.
Oh, the
He's gonna be the interviewed. He is the viewed one.
I am the one who gets
You're
viewed,
gonna
you know?
be the Inter Milan.
He's the
He's
viewer,
gonna be the
and I'm the
interview.
viewed.
He's the viewee.
Yeah, yeah.
You're gonna be
To or to
And
not interview.
I'm the interviewee, and he's the interviewer, and I'm the we, and he's the er, you know?
Okay. No, I don't know about that one.
Did you anchor the podium? Oh, good job.
I did. As Atmanos
Shuffle. The real question of today is to or to not be interviewed.
Gappy X.
That's the answer, Gappy X.
Yes.
You still didn't anchor the building with the winners, Shuffle.
You sent me the RBX and I assumed that you did anchor it yourself. But okay.
I did not.
Okay.
And I told you already, and you didn't do anything about it.
My apologies for assuming you were competent. Does Infinity...
Bro, when have I ever used Roblox Studio?
Breaking boards.
Wow, I can place breaking boards. Okay, let's get this guy out of the VC. Uh, Back.
Yeah, bro, you deafened me. I just moved you out of the voice chat.
Ooh, shiver me timbers.
Damn is a captain.
Wait, I can do something that's so funny. Hey guys, what's up? I'm here. New.
I can do the exact same, but
Hey
okay.
guys.
Can we please keep it up going for the last few minutes? There's only 2.5 minutes
Yeah, it's
remaining.
2 minutes left. TP. Yeah, yeah.
I teleport you like 8 times. Oh, bro. Okay, damn. I was not where I thought I was. Scapix is going through the first sector. Let's see whether he can build up those final 2 minutes in the session. It's a 26.8 sector 1, that's not too great, but it's not too bad either for him as he goes through the second sector. Almanos is calling it a day. He's happy with the result he has put in, and I think he's more than allowed to be happy with that result, as JD Kelly is muted as well. So I'm kind of on my own for the time being. That's fine. GapPX in the meantime, second sector looking invalid, so that's not really exciting for him. Roman Mace with a 26.1 as he goes through the second. So big snap of oversteer for him, but parks it correctly on the apex of the right-hander. Coming up right behind him is Tristan Casey, and the rubber banding is not making it clear who's in front and who's behind Tristan Casey. How is he looking in the first sector? That's a 32.8, that's invalid for him. Is Robo valid still this lap? He's not. And there's only 1 minute remaining to get another lap going here for both of them. I think they'll be able to do so. As Robo absolutely dressed for the final corner.
Robo Mesa absolutely fucking sending it.
So look at the difference of the top speed. Tristan Casey called all the way back to Robo Mesa's rear wing just in a matter of a straight, and that's just insane difference between a car with a good aero package and a car with an insane top speed as they go through the hairpin yet again. And you see Robo Mesa taking a different approach than Tristan Casey, gaining a little bit of time back into the hairpin, but on to the straight we go yet again. And Tristan Casey is just pulling away on the straights, and there's nothing Robo can really do as GapPX is improving the first sector. Robo Mesa is not. Let's go on board with GapPX as he will go for the final sector. Is he going to jump another place? Jump Robo Mesa even? He is indeed. He has jumped Robo Mesa for that 6th place spot. 112.932, 0.02 seconds faster than Robo Mesa. Now sitting in P7. As drivers will finish up their laps, Robo Mesa and Tristan Casey both finishing up theirs. Tristan Casey not looking to improve. Infinity is improving in the second sector. Let's see what he can perform. Can he overtake his teammate in Daru Cappy? I think he might be. Across the finish line, and he indeed jumps to second place with a 1 minute 11.3. And there's no real improvements going on anymore. Drivers will head to the pit lane, and then we'll interview some. We can interview some in the chat as well, but that's your practice one for today. We'll be first interviewing the man in P1. I'll invite him. Kelly, you can. He's all yours when he joins.
Okay.
Hot man, you can join this stage. Bruv. let's unmute Josh. You can interview Josh first, because Infinity's. Oh no, let's interview
Oh,
Infinity.
I was muted this whole time? That's
Yeah.
annoying.
Let's interview Infinity first, Kelly. Whenever you're ready, interview Infinity. He's invited to stage. The man is second. He's all yours.
Am I interviewing
Wait.
Manos or Infinite? I'm in. Okay.
Infinity Almanos
So,
isn't here yet.
alright. Well, Infinity, you ended up on the second place spot on the timing board after practice session number 2 today. How is your confidence levels looking after today's practice session?
Pretty low. The car feels shit. Um, there's like it understeers every corner basically, and every setup I try, there's nothing I can do about it.
Well, that is very unfortunate to be hearing some understeering issues for you during the practice session today. And it seemed like there was a lot of issues for everybody today as well. It just seemed like the track seemed to be a little bit accident prone. We have a bunch of engine expirations. My question is, how do you overcome that tomorrow in the Grand Prix?
Um, Stay away from the walls. Um, cool the engine. Don't know how, but do it.
All right. Well, anything else you got for us today after practice session number 2?
I'm not winning tomorrow.
All right. Well, that is a very not confident Infinity after today's practice session number 2.
It's my turn!
Shuffle. Oh, Mr. President!
Hello? Hello, America.
Hello, American. You can call me Kelly, man. You can call me Kelly. Well, this was a very interesting practice session number 2, to say the least. What was your main takeaway from today's session?
I mean, coming into the weekend, we knew that our fight was not with the Lambo-powered cars, and I think Otmanos showed it here with an incredible track record. I did not manage to recreate the lap that I set in FP1, but considering it's 9 p.m., 10 p.m. right now, it's to be expected. I am pretty tired, and I usually get worse as time goes by. Uh, Definitely the car is stable around the corners, which was yeah. Definitely the car is stable through the corners. It is sincerely my fault that I cannot extract the most out of it like Infinity does. And also I audibly laughed when you told me when you told the server I would have won the race, because quite honestly I don't find it in myself to win it today, especially considering Otmanos being faster than me and more consistent, and considering he hasn't crashed in the entire session, while I have many times trying to push the car to my limits. But we do have a strategy for the race that we will implement. Last time around, we basically exposed our strategy to the entire lobby, and it didn't go well for us. But this time, we have a pretty solid strategy that we want to implement in the race. And hopefully, well, if we keep it clean and drive consistently, we can probably get some good positions and minimize the damage that we know we're gonna get this week.
Seems like you got your priorities straight, which is good to hear, especially coming into a technical Grand Prix, especially such as this. With your strategy, though, does that boost your confidence any little bit coming in tomorrow? It does seem like you're having a little bit of confidence issues after today's practice session, especially with competing with Otmanos, which is definitely going to be the main concern coming in tomorrow, and keeping up with the Lamborghinis. Is that something that your strategy will probably be able to overcome, or is that something you might need to figure out during the race?
I'm not really worried about Odmanos. Whether he wins or not depends all to him. It doesn't depend on me. I will never, like, at least in this race, I'm not gonna be able to confront him wheel to wheel. I don't have the skill for it. But it doesn't make my confidence any less lower. I went into this race knowing, like I said, that Lambo were not our opponents. everyone else was, because Lambo is just on another level when it comes to engine, and this is probably one of, if not if it the most engine performance track on the entire calendar. As I said, I saw most of the cars in free practice running mostly on softs. I did see Otmanos running on mediums for a few laps, but I don't know if he really did set some race laps. Drifting Casey did, I think. I don't know if most of the grid knows the amount of laps that tires last, the drop-off range, the time when they need to box. Hell, I don't even know if most of the grid knows how many laps the race is. So, although I don't think we can catch up to the Lambos when it comes to strategy, I think we can finish in a pretty good position if we do keep it in the track, we don't get any penalties, we don't lose any tires, which is something both of us could do.
All right. Anything else you got for us after today's session?
I mean, hopefully we can get some good results in the race. My confidence for a good podium position for one of our both drivers is good. Drifting Casey has seen being consistent. He did set a good lap time last free practice. This time we all went a bit slower, except of course Odmanos, who went flying through the entire session. I just hope we can get some good positions. Our best hope today, if everything goes well for everyone, is to get a double podium, but it sounds difficult, especially considering that the Lambo is going to be even better when it comes to race trim than qualifying.
All right. Thank you for talking to us, Mr. President. Hopefully, we'll be
Hey,
seeing you tomorrow and the Grand Prix.
Thank you.
JD.
Hmm?
Yeah,
Also,
I'll
wait a second.
do it.
Shuffle. I think Manos is free to do interview. I think I saw him raising his hand.
No, I invited him to speak, but he's not responding to anything. Sky Kai would
Oh.
request a chat interview though. He really, the last 5 messages he sent was like, I want to do a chat interview. Let me do a chat interview. I want to do a chat interview. So I think you ought to give the man a chat interview.
He needs a chat interview.
Yes, the Roblox chat though.
All righty.
Hey,
All right. Chat interview incoming. The times like this that Roblox should have text to speech. Anyways, Sky Kai, it was a little bit of a struggle for you early on in the session, but you still managed to make about, what was it, 3-4 stints without wrecking your car. It seems to be a very technical racetrack, and that seemed to be something that you struggled with early on, but you seem to manage the track fairly well at the end there. How does that look for you coming into tomorrow's Grand Prix? Hey, Shuffle, how about you talk for Sky Kai?
All right.
You be his words.
Yeah, no problem.
Hey, JD.
Hmm?
I'm racing in the pace car.
Oh
That's
my
Shuffle's
God.
pace car. No, actually, that's Mr. President's pace car. Get back here. He's got he's typing the paragraph like you do, Shuffle.
Yeah.
Now we know where he gets it from.
Wow.
Kangaroo.
I know fans, but
Paragraph.
we're waiting for Sky to drop his message. But Kelly, just take a look at this and tell me that's not gorgeous.
He sent something.
Yeah,
What is?
Yeah. Okay. So Sky Kai said the following. Yeah, I'm just slow at adapting. Really need to improve on that, and I'm not really looking forward for a good race tomorrow. Maybe P8 in the race max. Maybe some battles and some good looks, and yeah, just need not to crash.
Well, being is that there was a lot of a struggle for that, like not crashing early on. Is there a big worry for you about that tomorrow, or are you fairly confident that you'll be able to keep it clean and green? Obviously, it seems that the confidence is a little bit dwindling there, but do those 3 stints tell you that you might be able to
I'm
possibly
testing,
keep it off the wall tomorrow.
I want to test my skills with these Indy cars, F1 cars.
Test your skills.
Yeah, I will test them.
Shuffle loves to test his skills. Right, Shuffle?
I always try to maximize everywhere I go, so pretty much, yeah. Is Sky still there? Okay, he's just typing a paragraph.
I think he is.
Why are
Shuffle, we never
no.
forget the final lap of New Smyrna in the Roughneck Modified Tour Season 2.
I don't want to talk about
I
it.
did another track thing.
But honestly, Kelly, if I have to go off the, I will read Skycat's message in a second. If I have to go off the fin race we did, even though it was not seriously, my overtaking was good there. I'm not gonna lie, that was good overtaking from me. All right, Skykai. No, not really. I've gotten used to the track tomorrow. What do you mean? I've got used to the track tomorrow. Okay. Worst I can do is going wide, and I know my area is improvement on the track. Notably, the last two corners and the second hairpin. Again, the last. Still show that. Okay, whoops. I mean, comma after track.
Oh, I went on that. Oh.
Well, that's all we can ask for you, Sky Kai, and I bid you the best of luck in tomorrow's Grand Prix if I do not talk to you before then. And thank you for coming out to Shuffle's practice session number 2. I'm sure he appreciates it a lot. And see you tomorrow at the main event.
Oh, shit.
Is that it?
That's about it, yeah. Yeah, thank you guys for Seeker and Kelly, thank you for commentating with me. It's been a
Shuffle.
pleasure. I hope to see you guys tomorrow as well, although I know you're a bit unsure.
Oh, I will be there
Wait,
tomorrow.
one second. Outman joined. I don't know if he wants to interview.
Hey, JD, I'm driving your car. How am I looking?
Hey, that's mine.
I mean, how am I looking in it though?
Do you want to interview Outman? How many laps you have? 39 laps in the race. But do you want to interview? That's
You're looking pretty alright, Seeker.
Yeah, I am gonna make you a proper Faygo Motorsports F1 car. I have a great sponsor of mine for you. I have a great idea for you. I'll do like in like.
Guys, thank you for coming today. I will see you guys tomorrow.
Hold on, Shuffle.
7 p.m. Dutch time for the qualifying, and then at 9 p.m. Dutch time